Hi, this is Lee Wolf, and I am going to share my unit plan and my curriculum project with you. And this is the unit plan that we put together back in the October or whenever. I chose my chorale and the 5 songs that we would prepare for Christmas, which I call Christmas unit. Um, and this would be for 2024. The chorale is a group of 10th through 12th graders mostly that audition, and it could be 20 to 40 students, just depends. It's varied over the years um, according to ability and numbers. And uh, anyway, this Christmas concert is one of 5 required performances, and it would take place next December on the 16th. So I'd be really hustling today, but this is schedule for order rehearsal times for that group would be it's a typical class. It meets during third period. We have 42 minutes, and it's about a 7-week process there. This shows total time about 21 classroom hours, and then 23 total hours. Here's some of my objectives and learning standards for this group. Then the repertoire, the 5 songs that we've chosen, and then the learning objectives that we would put with each song are listed here. My planning matrix shows where those learning objectives fit into the process. So the songs are listed here across the top, and then down from the songs are the learning what would be focused on in the different weeks and the different times as we are going up to that Christmas unit in that class. Um, the only thing on there, like DU, is deep and understanding. That just simply means referring to reinforcing the learning objectives for each song in the rehearsals that we've already done for that song. So that's how that works. And then here's my macro plan, which kind of s- splits out the time and which songs we're working on, and then each time we would put like what what are we working on for that particular song that day. Um, Balance and blend sectionals for this song, diction on this song, and then that just shows each every day. And then I think the 2 I pulled out for lessons are November 11th and December 13. We'll go down the bottom here. Here's the lessons for those. There's total practice time on those, and there's the lesson from November 11th that students would have to. Uh, that would be a typical lesson there. And then the December 13th has a quiz in it. Um, and then there's some of the final reflections on that. Uh, it was a good exercise. I think there was, I wondered about putting all those uh, times and dates for every day, but I think it does give some organization to what you're doing, and um, it's good. I'm definitely learning from that. And then here's my curriculum project. Um, some of that early question and answer there. Um, so I chose my choir, my high school choirs, which I have 3. I put a little about those there. And sometimes I have 4. So I have chorale, which is a audition group, concert choir, which is the other high school kids, and then treble choir, which is a combination of all treble voices in those 2 choirs. And I'll show how we get that practice in. And then sometimes we have a bass choir. Um, Last year we had a bass choir. This year personnel is a little thin, and I've used female voices for the bass choir, but we probably won't have that this year. Um, so there's some general things about our school. Just pause on some of these. We value, we challenge, we prepare every student every day. Um, is our mission. That's been our mission for a long time, and then they've come up with some other things. These are the activities within the mission that we would do. We value, we challenge, we prepare. District goals. Here's a music education philosophy. You're welcome to pause the video if you want to see that. I feel like I'm going fast, but I already did this video once and it was 15 minutes, so we'll see how this ends up. Here's our vision statement. Louisa Muscatine High School Choral Music Program produces students that exceed expectations and are prepared for the future through rigorous instruction, rehearsal, and performance. And then a mission statement. And then we get down to the curriculum mapping. Using the Tyler rationale, and I decided to go with tables. Seemed to fit what I needed best. And each choir will be represented here. The learning objectives, standards, activities, and assessments are listed across the board. And then each unit. So this is my fall unit. And each unit has they're required to performance at the end. And that's kind of a nice thing that we can require that. The state actually supports that and asks schools to support it also. Then we have a Christmas unit. Then we have a Pops concert unit. And then the spring concert large group unit. And I have one of these for each choir. There's going to be a lot of similarities because we're trying to teach the same standards in those groups. So over here in activities, we see the rehearsal time, we have the repertoire laid out, and then I have OCAs, which I call out of classroom activities. So these are the things these are really important to me, and I think are super valuable to the kids. And then formative assessment and summative assessment, and we do 2 videos that they put in a portfolio along with a final video before each concert that has a cut from each song. In the OCAs here are a national anthem at all the football games, volleyball games, and even some of the basketball games. Uh, and then we have a performance at a local church. And then our Christmas unit, similar. We add on to the learning objectives and uh, and the standards, and then we here's the rehearsal time again, and then here's our OCAs for this. We have a Veterans Day memorial service performance. We do caroling in a community. It's one of our like a really great community outreach. It's good PR for our school. We go to city hall to um, the county courthouse, and we go to Walmart and Hy-Vee and grocery stores, and just a lot of interaction with the community, and it's a really good it's a positive thing for our school. Then we also have performances at other churches, so uh, there's that. And then the assessments. Now the assessments ratchet up a little bit. Second semester they have to have 3 videos and then 1 final video, and then there's the repertoire, timing rehearsals, and then the outside classroom activities. And then our final unit, the spring concert and large group unit. Those things happen about the same time. So uh, rehearsal time, we've added. And then the other thing I have here is we do a trip every spring, and whether it be close by or St. Louis or New York or San Antonio, these are 21st century skills that we add to our learning objectives and standards here. A lot of these things that they're learning because we do a trip aren't necessarily music related, but they are those soft skill things that are really important that we can really have a part in teaching. So same assessments are similar, and then I have one for each choir. It's a similar layout. There's a few different little different things. Obviously, the repertoires are different. They don't do all the same OCAs. And then there's one for the treble choir. Now the treble choir meets during what we call flight time, which is a 30-minute enrichment period every day, or 4 days a week. And then they have 17 of those where they'll prepare for the 4 um, units. So that's the treble choir. And then here's some of my reflection responses. I think one of the biggest things is for me is I was really felt intimidated by this, but I think it's really valuable. I've learned a lot, especially to move away from the literature based curriculum, which is pretty much what I've done uh, for 17 years. So this is new, and I see the benefits, and I'm looking forward to uh, learning more here. Glad to have this fresh perspective now, and hope you all have a great holidays. And that is it.